So let's try this also. If I have y is equals to what? Tan 5x. It can be tan 5x, can be cos 5x, and so on and so forth. Now, what will you do? You are going to say that what? Let u be equals to what? 5x. Represent the value here to be what? U. It can be any variable like I said earlier. So if you now rewrite this again, your y will now be equals to what? Tan u. Right? So differentiate u, you'll be having du over the x, because you are very related to x. That will give me what? 5. And differentiate y, you'll be having the y over the u, and that will give us, when you differentiate tan, you'll be having sec square. So this u, sec square u, right? So therefore, my dy over the x will give me du all over what? The x multiplied by the y over the u. You can see they can easily equate each other. So the question is now, what is my du over the x? And that is what? 5. And what is my dy over the u? And that is what? Sec square x times what? Sec square u. Start taking. So therefore, my dy over the x will give me 5 sec square. What is the u? U is what? 5x. 5x. So that's my answer. Start taking. So alternatively, if I'm in H and I want to solve, and I'm having y is equals to what? Tan 5x. So we're looking for differential form of that guy. So the y over the x means that I'll differentiate my tan. What will I have? I will have sec square. Start taking, and I'll write my 5x down. Then I'll now differentiate my 5x. What will I have? I'll have 5. So that is my answer. Thank you very much. Now let's take another example again. If I have y is equals to what? 3 sine 7x square, right? And I want to differentiate. Since I'm having a power, what will I say? I'm going to say let u be equals to whatever I have in front of this guy, right? So in doing that, I'll be having 3. I'll be having what? 7x squared, right? Then if I rewrite that, I'll be having 3 sine u. Are we good? So now in this case here now, I will now differentiate u. So I'll be having the u over what? The x. And that'll give me what? 14x. Is that okay? And I'll be having the y. Let me put it here. The y over what? The u. And that'll give me what? 3 cos u. The y over the u give me 3 cos u. Are we good? So I'll multiply both of them together, and that will give me the y all over the x will give me, multiply both of them, the u over the x multiplied by the y over the u. So that will be, what is the u over the x? That is 14x. And what is the y over the u? That is what? Times 3 cos, what is u? That is 7x squared. Is that okay? So that will now give me 3 times 14. That will give me 42, right? So we have 42x cos 7x squared. That again. So what I just did here, alternatively, what I just did here is this. Alternatively, whenever you have y equals to 3 sine 7x squared, my dy over the x, is that you will just differentiate the sign. That'll give me cos. You write back your 7x cubed square, because it's an angle, it will not change. And we have our 3 there waiting for us there, right? So if you differentiate 7x square, well, you have 14x, so you put your 14x there. So this will give me 14x multiplied by what? Multiplied by 3, and that will give me 42x cos 7x squared. Thank you very much.